Hi, I'm Sharon from Sharon Sheds Signs and Designs. Welcome to our Stencil Soul Sisters November event, which is all about Christmas. Say hi, let me know where you're watching from, if you would please, and if you're new, if you'd let me know that, and if you would sprinkle it out, that'd be awesome. I have links to, I think, everything that I'm using in the description of the live, plus my description, or plus my discount code. I was distracted looking for my little, I don't even know what to call it, my little tag with my ambassador code on there, but it's Sharon Shed, all one word. So come on in, say hi, let me get us brought up on my iPad so that I can talk to you. There, I was beginning to wonder if I was even on the right page. It could be that I wouldn't be. Hey Cheryl, how are you? And Kim and Carlene. Hello everybody, come on in and say hi. I have got a stack of projects lined up today because I didn't know how long any of them is going to take me, and I wanted to fill up all my time. So we've got a whole stack. I'm seeing all kinds of comments on my phone and basically none on my iPad. Nothing new about that. Hey, Dominica, how are you, Nikki? Good to see you. I hope everybody's having a nice Sunday. I will get started because, like I said, I've got a stack of projects, and we'll just see how far we get. This is a 12-inch round from Walmart, and I base coated it white a few minutes ago while I was sitting here. Even the edges, you'll be proud of me. I didn't leave the edges. So, hey, from Indianapolis. I used to live in Indianapolis. Jackie, how are you doing? So anyway, my first one, I'm going to do a wreath, and I'm not a wreath maker, but I think this is going to be cute. Hey, Pam, good to see you. Hey, Renee, great to see you. Thank you, girl. I loved your live. You guys, if you missed Renee from Flip Flop Furnishings or Cindy from Berry Jam Crafts, go back and catch them. You will be glad you did. Awesome lives. And then coming up after me will be Anne from Whimsically Knotted. She's our guest hostess this morning, or this afternoon. And she does some great things. And then after her, I'm thinking it's Shayna with Frame It and Contain It by Shayna. As you know by now, if you've been watching, Melissa's out recuperating. So she isn't with us today, but I know she's in everybody's thoughts and prayers. Hey, Cindy, girl, how are you? Hey, Becky. Good to see you guys. So I'm going to get started with this. Let's see. It was kind of blowing my mind because I thought this would be in the center, so I'm sitting and staring at it because it's not, but it's what it's supposed to be, I'm sure. Anyway. Yeah, if I put that in the center, then my words are crooked. I think I've got them on there straight. So I'm going to try to find a good place to tape this a little, which is going to be rather difficult, actually. Let's see. I'm going to wad up a piece of tape and put it there. For one, because I don't have room on my edges to tape it. Well, I could here, but then I'd be in my way of what I want to stencil. So we're going this way. Something different from me. And I would hold it. I am daring when it comes to just holding it, but I don't think I better on this one. All righty. I'm going to be using Park Bench Green, and I'm hoping I got enough in here. If I don't, I'll use Festive Green. Festive Green it is. That doesn't even want to come out, I don't think. And if I remember right, last time I used it, it sputtered and spitted, and yeah. I've got festive green out here. We'll go festive green. Well, that's not festive green either. I didn't grab the right one. It's never been opened, but hey, I'll get it open. It'll work. I was looking for something to cut this. Not scissors, but anyway, this will work. About got it. There we go. And I have been known to just take the lid off rather than do that. But, you know, it looks like my iPad is frozen. I think it is. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Tricia. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Hey, Liz. How are you? Let's see, Becky. I think I said hi. Gail. Hello. How are you? You taped yours underneath too. I haven't used this yet. So anyway, I don't know why I'm doing that because I really want red first. I'm going to do my words in red, and I think I do have enough of this. I'm going to use Fusion Mineral Paint Fort York Red. And I got tons of it out there, so that should more than do it. All right, I'm going to use a 5/8 inch stencil brush and a shop towel to offload on. And we'll get going. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to make this into a wreath. I think you'll like it. I think it's going to be cute. We'll see. We will see. So my next project, I'm going to use a rub-on transfer, and so I base coated the board for that before I went to church this morning, so it could get dry. Do I want to block some of those little circles off? Maybe. I could use a dome brush instead, but I think I can just block it. Don't think there's that many of them. Hopefully, since my red is on white, it's going to be nice and bright and won't need 2 coats if we're lucky. Most places I'm not too close to those little circles. So I don't have to worry about it. Trying to go both directions so I can make sure I get everything. And you know what, I am going to switch to a dome brush just because I've got painting down here to do too that I want to use the red on, and it'll just be easier if I am using a dome brush. And I'm going to go with a bigger one. I think I'll be fine. If not, I'll switch down to a smaller one. You want to offload these brushes the same as you would a regular stencil brush, maybe even more. It is cloudy here again today, but it's not raining. I think tomorrow it's supposed to. I think I am going to end up giving this a second coat just because I want it to be nice and bright. And it's looking a little on the light side to me. So, anyway, I went for a walk with my sister after church, and it's not bad out. It's fairly warm. I think it must be about, yeah, it's clear up to 65, you guys. Heat wave to what we've had and what we're going to have later this week. Plus, they think we're supposed to have pretty good winds, which will make it feel even better. I want to look at this just a minute. Okay. I guess these little dots are candy, right? I just wasn't sure. Anyway, bright colors like red and orange do not cover very well. They almost always require a second coat, even over white, if you want them to be nice and solid. And I do. Got quite a few things to paint red, so I think I'll just do all those first and then go back and fill in with the green. That way I won't have to spend time drying my, drying it, because it'll dry while I'm doing it. What? Yeah, okay. Do some of these circles. I'm almost going to need a smaller dome brush there, for sure. Lots of, I was going to say details. Yeah, I guess there are a lot of details on this.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Okay. I don't know what Alexa wants. Something went wrong, she said. I don't know what she's talking about. I guess I have to have my red and green in any certain order, just whatever I feel like. So are you guys crafting today? Right. It's going to be bright and colorful, which is what I like for Christmas. I like the traditional colors. Let's see. if you've been watching the other two lives, or if you watched Essential Stencil on Thursday night, you know all about, well, on Friday night too, you know all about Renee's collaboration on Stencil of the Month. If you haven't seen that, it's awesome. If you like Paris themed, and I do, I love it. So, a lot of things you can do with that. If you're not in the club, you may want to take a look at that and consider doing that. I see a little place where I got out of where I wanted to be. And I'm going to see if I can get it off before it dries. Got carried away. Yeah, for the most part, I may add a little white back to it, but I got the red off. Better pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Down here. I don't think I offloaded. I hope I get lucky there. Sometimes when I'm doing a live, like I can't do two things at once, like talk and paint. Let's see. That's asking a lot, you know. I think it's going to be cool when I start adding the green to it. My hubby's watching football, the Ravens and the Steelers. The Ravens weren't doing too well last I heard, which will upset my hubby and son greatly. Big Ravens fans for years. And no, we don't live anywhere near Baltimore, but they used to be the Cleveland Browns a long time ago. And my husband was from Ohio, so that's how he became a Ravens fan. And my son just grew up with it, so he's a Ravens fan too. I'm going to go back down here so I end up, I'm not sure whether this one should be red or green, so if I go down here, I will know. I'm going to dry this and give the red a quick second coat, not a full one. But so it'll be a little heavier. I looked everywhere for a wreath like I had pictured in my mind, and I didn't come up with anything. Looked all over the floor, and then Jim took me to Hobby Lobby, or well, I took him, I'm the one driving, to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and got one that I kind of made into what I want it to be, although it wasn't my original vision. I think it's going to be cute. That's going to help. A second coat is. Like I said, I want it to be nice and bright. You guys got your tree or lights or anything up yet? I wait till Thanksgiving or after, but a lot of people around here have got them up already. And I enjoy them. I love them. I love the lights, but not going to be any ornaments for me this year because I don't think they'd stay on there with the kitten. I don't know that, but he's into everything, so I think it's a safe assumption that ornaments would not stay on the tree. Yeah, that looks a lot better with some more red on it. I think. I haven't switched down to my smaller brush, but I think I'll be okay. Okay, I think my red looks pretty good. So, that being the case, just in case it doesn't, I'm going to put these in a little bag. Thank you, you guys, for taking some time out of your weekend to spend with me. I truly appreciate it. I know everybody's busy, and I don't take for granted the time that you give up to spend with me. I appreciate it. Let's see. All right. My green, I decided, was going to be this festive green. And I'm going to set that aside. Shake this up. And hope it should, and hopefully it will cover better than my red did, so I shouldn't need a second coat, is my thinking. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be good. I like festive green. And I like Santa red, both deco art, but I didn't have the Santa red. I'm all out. So this will be the last Soul Sisters, Stencil Soul Sisters event until January. We're all going to take December off. It's a busy month for everybody. So that seemed like a good idea. You got a busy month for you guys as well. I hope when I take this up, I don't have a lot of bleed. Sometimes with tone brushes, I don't offload quite as much as I should. that's going to need a second coat right there where I got the red into the green and here. Be better if it has a second coat anyway. So we'll do that. This side's okay. All right, I'm ready to start going around as soon as I get this finished. And hopefully my green where I want to give it a second coat will be dry by the time I get done going around this. I love red and green for Christmas. Been debating about whether I was going to sell this or put it on my front door, and I think it's going to go on my front door. We'll see. Some of this needs a little bit of a second coat on the green. It would look better. So we'll try it. Some of that's not dry enough. That one's not dry enough. Just moving paint around. Better. I usually use a light circular motion. Sometimes I just kind of paint it on in some of these little areas. That doesn't seem quite dry enough either. I was just noticing when I looked at the bottom window, this isn't festive green either. This is Folk Art Multi-Surface Bright Green. I meant to pick up festive green, but oh well. This is okay. I've about got it good enough. I think that is. So got Okay. I see. A little bit of bleed on this A. You can fix that with a toothpick. The rest of it looks okay. I want, though, to take a liner brush, a little bit of white, and go around this, because I still didn't like the way it looked after the toothpick. Okay, I'm pretty good with that. What did I do with my white? I could fill in my bridges, and I think I will, but not right now. Let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. I think since it's fair size lettering, it would look better with the bridges filled. But like I said, I'm not going to take the time to do that right now, but I will do it before I put my wreath all the way together. But I'll show you how I'm going to put it together. I also want to do one other thing. On these rounds, I don't like them looking open. To me, they look better after they are closed up, because I think it's supposed to be round peppermint candy. And then I've got this big one up here, which is red. So grab my red paint. And do the same thing. In fact, I'm using the same brush, which may be too wet. Okay, that looks better to me. So, set these both aside. Dry it just real quick like. And before I finish it off, after I close my bridges, I will also wax it with, just a second, I'll show you, my, it's just Fusion Mineral, but it's clear furniture wax. You can get it in a lot of different brands. It doesn't have to be Fusion, but that's how I seal a lot of my stuff. And I've got my holes drilled, one at the top and bottom and each side. And so I'm going to use floral wire to attach them to my wreath. Now, I found this wreath at Hobby Lobby, but I don't know if I can hold that all together where you can see everything, like you'll be able to once I fasten it all in there. But this wreath was just plain. I got it for like $9 at Hobby Lobby because it was half price. And then I found these little things on the aisle with all the Grinch stuff. And the candy canes were at the back of the store on a thing. I wish I could hold that up where it would look better, like once I get it wired in. But I think you'll be able to see everything and it'll be real cute. So that was my first idea. Like I said, I'm not really a wreath maker, but I thought that would be fun. All right, then my next one, I'm really gonna kind of play around with. Let's see. Start out. I painted my board before I went to church this morning because I'm gonna do a rub-on transfer and I wanted my board to be good and dry, and I can't see you guys any longer. Just know if I don't see you now, which I know, I get all involved in what I'm doing and I forget to look at the comments. Your layered nativity scene is going to be there tomorrow. I still don't have mine, Cheryl. I think mine's going to be here tomorrow, but we'll see. Church and watching all the creators. Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you, you guys. Anyway, I think that's going to be cute when I put it together. But I painted this board and let it get dry, and my grandson loves Polar Express. I think when I stayed with them while Jim was in the hospital, I watched it at least 50 times, and I'm not exaggerating. He loves his trains, and Polar Express is he loves that movie. So, I'm going to put this on, but then I have several things I want to do to it once I get it on. Let's see. It does help a lot if your board is thoroughly dry. Like even overnight would be better, but mine's had several hours, so we'll hope that's good enough. Okay. That's down good. I love this with a gray background. I really do. And I have an apron on because I may do some splattering, and I may use my PentaArt Snow pen and several different things I've got in mind to do with this. Anyway, first we'll get it put on the board. I like to start in one corner and work my way down. But everybody does it differently, and I tell you what, I may do it differently on any given day, too. So, you know, it all works. I love that the words North Pole Express are already kind of distressed looking. And Essential Stencil provides a great tool for applying these rub-ons for the burnishing of them, but this is a Cricut tool. I got mine on Amazon. You can get them Walmart, any craft store. So I like it because it's bigger and I'm getting old. It's easier to hang on to. My iPad just keeps freezing. Well, I think it's clear back at the beginning as far as picture goes. So I don't know what its problem is. Thank you, Brenda. You struggled with the larger transfers, Nikki? Well, they take a while. But if I was to try and paint this, it'd take a lot more than a while and it'd still look awful. It is beautiful. And I will probably end up giving this to my grandson when they come at Christmas, because said he does love his trains. And not really cartoons. He watches on YouTube. He watches videos of trains over and over and over, and it's real trains. So yeah, he's got a real fascination with them. If you peel this up and something's not attached, if you see something on the backing, just lay it back down and rub it some more. And I find the edges and the leaves and the wording that's all on the edges to be the hard part. When you get down to the center part, it seems like it goes real well. That's my experience. It does take a while to get these on, but they're so worth it when you do it. Will admit, my arm gets tired. It's looking pretty good. Go back and get this Express. You have to have muscles to do these big ones. Be in better shape than I am, I think. My arm is tired. And my paint is good and dry, so I know that's not causing an issue. Just taking a while to get it all down. Okay, we got the very top part all done. We're starting to get it done. How am I doing for time? Oh, Jiminy. This transfer better stick fast. Come on, transfer. Sorry I got quiet. I'm concentrating on trying to get this done before time's up. Have to get it stuck anyway. Almost. Hot cocoa, warm blankets, and cookies. Sounds good to me. this bottom part of a little bit. Okay, there. That was worth all the rubbing. All right, one thing I'm gonna do is stand a little paint on my plate. I'm gonna add just a wee bit of water to it. Stick my toothbrush in it. Stand like I said I was going to. Get less paint on me that way, maybe. Or maybe not. And got too much water on there. And hold it up high so that I hopefully don't get any big blobs. I just got one, two. I've wiped those off. Get a wet one. I paint too thin, I think. Better. Then, going to take a stencil, the one from the Welcome Christmas, is it? Winter Welcome door hanger, the snowflakes. I'm gonna add a few snowflakes using my Ranger crackle paste. Stir that up a little, kind of thin. Up. And I'll clean all that up and dry it in a second. But I want to oops, take my snow pen, Pent Art, and to give it a little dimension, add a little layer of snow along here. And I've lost my, there we are. All right, let's see. Oh, I've only got 3 minutes. So anyway, I'm putting that there. And then I am also going to put a little down on my tree. Just some of the branches. Anyway, I'm going to dry this and I'm going to put some Mod Podge or top coat on top and add some diamond dust. So anyway, you guys, I will post a picture. I am pretty well out of time. Thank you for joining me today. This is what we've got so far. And I think it's going to be cute. I wish I had more time to finish it. Anyway, I'll get both of my projects finished up and I will post pictures. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. As always. I missed the tube you used. Oh, it is Pent Art Snow Paste. I think I got it online from maybe Purple Lady. So anyway, you guys have a blessed week. I'll probably be live on Tuesday. I'll finish these up and post them. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. I will read all the comments and answer any questions if I missed you, which I probably did. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.